Good morning, students. Welcome to physics class. Today we will start with chapter 3. Name of the chapter is current and electricity. You are already familiar with the definitions of current and electricity in 10th standard. We will revise it. Number 1 is current electricity. The study of electric charges in motion is called current electricity. Means when the charges are in motion. That charges here are electrons. When the electrons are in motion in any conductor or in any wire, it constitutes the current or electricity. Another definition, mathematically, the definition is electric current is defined as the rate of flow of charge or amount of charge flowing across that area per unit time. Means I is equal to dq by dt. I is the current, dq is the small amount of charge flowing in a small time, dt. If current is steady, means the flow of charge does not change with time, then I is equal to q by t. I is electric current, q is electric charge, t is time. Now the next is SI unit of current. You are familiar with the SI unit of current? The SI unit of current is ampere. You know the definition, I is equal to Q by T. SI unit of current is ampere. For charge, the unit is coulomb. For time, the unit is second. Therefore, 1 ampere is equal to 1 coulomb per 1 second. The definition is, if 1 coulomb of charge crosses an area in 1 second, then the current through that area is 1 ampere. Another unit says 1 milliampere. These are the smaller units. Milliampere is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 3 ampere. 1 microampere is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 6 ampere. Next is the direction of the current. By convention, the direction of positive charge is taken as the direction of current. Means the current flows from positive terminal to negative terminal, but the electrons flow from negative to positive. The conventional current direction is opposite to the direction of electronic current, but electric current is considered as a scalar quantity. It is not considered as a vector quantity because the laws of ordinary algebras are used to add electric currents. We cannot apply law of vector addition to calculate the current in the third wire. We generally add the current. 3 ampere plus 4 ampere is equal to 7 ampere in the third wire. Means the net inward current is equal to net outward current. At one point, the total current is equal to 0. We didn't find the current according to the law of vector addition. So electric current is considered as a scalar quantity. Next topic is, how can we maintain steady current in a circuit? If we want to maintain steady current in a circuit, we have to connect some external source in a circuit. That is the source of EMF, for example, battery, so that the current continuously flow from positive terminal to negative terminal. Next is electromotive force. Electromotive force is the full form of EMF. Like, if we want to maintain steady current in a circuit, we have to connect a source of EMF. Here the source of EMF is battery. Means battery is a device which maintains a potential difference between the two terminals. Just read it once. Students, you have earlier done in 10th standard that potential difference V is equal to W upon Q. Potential difference is defined as work done in moving a charged particle from one point to another point. ये हमने second chapter में भी कर चुके हैं. V is equal to W upon Q. Then this V is the potential difference. Now this potential difference is provided in the circuit by the battery. That battery is the source of EMF. So the definition of EMF is work done per unit charge. The electromotive force may be defined as work done by the source in a unit positive charge from lower to the higher potential. Now the definition of work done is, one definition is force into perpendicular distance. Another definition, you are well known about it, Q into V. EMF is equal to Q, work done is Q into V upon Q. Q null Q cancel हो जाएगा, means EMF is equal to potential difference. But EMF is equal to the maximum potential difference between the terminals when it is in open circuit. Open circuit means a new cell, a new source of EMF. Students, when you buy a cell, the EMF is 1.5 volt. 1.5 volt is the potential difference when the cell is not in use. When we use the cell in a circuit, the value of the potential difference decreases, means EMF decreases. It becomes 1.4 or 1.45 or 1.3. That is called the terminal potential difference. When the source of EMF is used in a circuit, then that potential difference is not called EMF. It is called terminal potential difference. Here is the difference between EMF and potential difference. Read these points carefully.